it's multiplayer. Multiplayer. This is I don't suppose there's many. Oh, there is. There you go. First candidate. It's early in the morning, so there may not be many people on. I've got a job. I've just got to go and collect it. I believe it's here. It is. Sweet. Right, going to Birmingham. We are in Glasgow. Somebody else reversing. Have we got another one in there? Oh, he's trying to park. Very nicely done. I think I'll go round. It's a non-collision zone, but it's just courtesy that you don't go driving through people. Not if there's room anyway. As soon as we leave these gates, which way are we going? We're going right. So there we go. At the bottom screen, we have left the non-collision zone. So now this is where it gets worrying, because if you hit an AI, it's not brilliant, but it's not the end of the world, and they don't kick you from the server either. Oh, speeding. Got away with that. Got away with that. Got away with it. It's a game. That's not how I approach road driving when I was road driving. It's not. 50, right? Let's at least bumper up to 50. Well, I normally run this with the speed limiter on, which makes it more of a challenge because you're limited to 55 miles an hour. But because on a test server, I've noticed a lot of people zooming around real quick. So if you're going plodding down the motorway at 50 odd miles an hour and they're coming up at you at 70. Accidents do happen. I had one, and that's when I turned it on. So we've seen 2 people already. It's quite early in the morning. I can't see what time it is. I haven't got the keyboard's not showing it up. Okay. It's just telling me that we have fraps running. Going right up here. Am I in the right lane? That will be. There we go. So yeah, this is more worrying than, because obviously you don't want to interfere with anyone else's game. You do get the odd idiot running around, and you see a lot of people getting kicked. They're quite strict. They have a report system. I don't know whether they get a few reports on someone before they get kicked, or they get one report and then they're just kicked regardless. I don't know. Or whether the admin's got to see. Again, I don't know. They can't be everywhere, can they? So I hope it's quite fit, otherwise you'll get spammers coming in and just putting people's names in. And I would imagine they thought about that. So we'd normally be cruising to about 55, but we're going to go 60. Because we can. can see that in the sky, obviously. It's on the ground. It's either not a very good balloon or they just haven't taken off yet. Yeah, nice. I love the detail in this. I don't know. You're either going to like this game or you're just not. But I mean, considering I used to be, if you've watched the other Euro Truck video that I did, I was waiting for. In fact, I've got the pro mods. I've got the extra map. I have to do that. I know I meant to, and I just haven't got around to it. It took me quite a while to get this running, to be fair, because they've patched up with 3 new cities. I can't for the life of me think where they are. They're down. Oh no, I can't. Is it Sweden? They're down in Sweden. I can't remember. No, where's that? No. Anyway, they got three new maps on with the update and a few other bits and pieces. They've tweaked the AI again, which I think are running pretty good. They filter brilliantly when they're coming 2 lanes into one. They used to just stop dead, whereas now they filter, and sometimes they go for it at the last minute, which used to happen an awful lot on the roads when I was driving them. We used to take silly risks against lorries. It's just daft. And so, hold on, speed. I said 50. I panicked a little bit there, didn't mean to go that far down. I've lost my train of thought. Well, I think what I was thinking of now. Oh well. Still doing 50. Right, we'll stick to 50 for now until I see a bit faster limit. Oh yeah, they got the 3 new cities and they've done the AI and a few other pieces, but the multiplayer mod hasn't caught up with it. So what you have to do is to fix that. You have to run an older version, which once you figure out how to do it, is not too bad. So essentially, you go to your library, you click on Euro Truck Simulator, go to beta. Oh, go to properties. That's right, and then betas, and then go to an earlier version, the version that it says up on the multiplayer forums. And that should run it. But when you play single player Euro Truck, it will have the older version of the game, and you'll see it in the library. It will even have temporary next to it, so it's not a permanent thing, and you can always revert it back. But until obviously the multiplayer catch up, it's not really any harm done. I mean, there's loads of cities to be getting on with. And the same for pro mods. Until they catch up, you need to run the older version, which I've got running. It's working. I haven't checked it the last few days, but it should be fine. And I have to get some. I think I've started up just a little, but I haven't done anything. I've just set the location in. I think it's Turkey. Is it in Turkey? No. Yeah, I think it is. It's in Turkey. So I have to get that done. And it's a little island. It shouldn't take long to cover that. It's got to be 70 down here now. So we've seen the 2. We've only seen 2. What is that? It can't be just 3 of us on. There's normally a good few thousand, and considering the size of the map, you do seem to send people, well, especially around Paris and London and Calais, obviously people using the docks and stuff. There's generally a lot of people lingering around. Amsterdam, there's a big convoy started from, I passed it, I was actually passing through, and there was a big convoy gathering up and then heading out. Change lanes. The only thing about this is obviously, yeah, tend to be, or get a little bit nervous when you're being followed, because obviously you want to be on your best behaviour. You don't want to be driving like an idiot, and like I am, I'm not exactly doing mode switching lanes. It's not going brilliantly, but there's no one to see at the minute. I say that, perhaps it's running. But No one apart from us, and us will probably be one or two people, to be fair. Carlisle, Liverpool, Manchester. Where are we going? I've forgotten where we're going. Where are we going? Birmingham. What have we got? Oh, see, not watching the lanes, watching the bloody computer. LPG. So, okay, 21 tonnes. It's got me there by Wednesday. What's the date today? Wednesday. 10 o'clock and it's 5. Ah, we haven't got long. I just got speeding fine, did I? Ah, yeah. Not paying attention. What speed am I doing? It's got to be 50 then, isn't it? Bugger. Oh well. Time remaining 11 hours, but I've got 11 hours. I've got loads of tech. In fact, I don't think there is techo on this. I don't think you do it because of it would kind of throw things out, wouldn't it? If you'd go into a rest cycle, you'd come out in the dark, and then everyone else would still be in daylight because they were still driving. So yeah, they must have knocked that off, turned that off. Rain's definitely on. I have to think that the last time I was on, the whole time I was raining, followed me everywhere. That did. And I started in Paris and ended up where we picked off today. Glasgow. As a test, just to see how things work. Well, like it is now. Right, we're definitely up to national speed limit here, so I've got to worry so much. It's definitely eerie with no AI, because normally it's quite busy on the motorway. There's lots of AI dreaming around, running around somewhere. Right, let's get rid of that. It's distracting. Bit of a hill. Yeah, but when you see the odd roadworks, it's got to be 50, isn't it? Oh, there he is. I love the sound of that surround sound headset, it's just awesome. Roadworks, I'll go for a tunnel as well. Yeah, I mean, let's say with this game, there's a demo of it, so you can download it, and that's what I did, and I was hooked. I think I'd only finished the demo, straight back to the Steam store and picked it up. It was just hooked. It was just odd. Fortunately, if you do the demo and you start off a profile, if you buy the game, it picks up from where you left off, so you haven't got to start a new profile. It just uses the same files, which is quite nice. Not having to start again. Not like that can be a problem, but it's just a nice little touch. Newcastle, we're going to have to go down a bit further, so and obviously it's a scaled down version of the map of England and Europe and stuff, but it's still good. I think we can speed up along here. Yeah, must be able to actually notice the signs. I'm really paying attention. M6. Today, I don't think they added the M6 toll road today. It'd be interesting. Services, don't need fuel or anything. Oh yeah, you got to stop for fuel. Single player, if you've got it switched on, you have to do rest stops. There's a fuel station up there. You can buy multiple garages, I think. once we can update to the new patch, which is out, but as running multiplayer, like I said, you can't run it just yet. You have to be a bit patient. You can actually sell the garages as well. So if you've got a load, you can sell some of them off. I don't know whether they increase in value as you've got crew members there and trucks and stuff. I don't know how that would work, but we shall find out when it's out. Oh, rumble strips. So it's a nice sunny day anyway, because I was going to, like I say, I was going to record this yesterday, but it rained all the way from Paris to Glasgow. It was a pain. I think we had a couple of patches where it stopped, and then I moved into the next lot of rain clouds. And this looks so much better. And it's, I think we're in the evening though, and it's 12:50 again. One speeding fine. We'll try not to get another one. Yeah, so while you're on here, like I was saying, with you do see people getting kicked. So I'm guessing, now there are rules, I don't know what they are, I haven't found them, but I'm guessing it's worse common sense, isn't it? Probably no ramming. That's when I see people get kicked a lot for blocking. But to be fair, they seem to run a tight ship, and it seems to work. But you do get frightened of, I had a guy follow me yesterday, and it was alright, but he was bumping me a little bit at the lights. I don't think he wanted me to stop, but I stopped. Had I reported him, would that just got him kicked, or would they have left it until he'd been reported a few times? I don't know. Essentially, just, I'm guessing, obey the rules of the road. I don't know about speed. That's why I've got the limiter on, because a lot of people seem to speed around. So coming up to, I think we're coming up to, oh yeah, Birmingham. That's where we're heading, isn't it? Birmingham. So we're at the end of the M6. We'll be there. Stay in this lane for now, because that one's going to filter off. It's up here over there somewhere. It does run smooth. I mean, this is an alpha test, isn't it? Test. I think they've got 2 servers out of America and 1 in Europe. And I've got to say, it runs pretty solid. I mean, once you get, I say the glitches of getting it up and running, it wasn't really that. It was just because they just happened to patch it as I got the game. So I had to revert back. Once I figured out how to do that, that's why I stuck it in at the beginning, so anyone who stumbles across this video and they are having trouble, then you'll know how to do it. It's a library, properties, betas, revert to old. Choose one of the older versions. For that you check the multiplayer site, they'll tell you what Steam version they're running. I can't remember, so I'm not going to guess. But that's just, oh, I'm sticking around at 50 again. That's my jump going uphill. Come on, Volvo, let's give it some grunt. Yeah. Driving, I mean, this is at night time, but it feels like it's morning. So. Incidentally, that is the best time to be driving. Not in, but in the game life is when the sun starts coming up. That can be very nice. Looks very, very good. Yeah, he's speeding along. Go. everything in all lanes. Well, we're doing 60, so we're actually doing 5 miles faster than we should be on legally on the roads. We're supposed to be restricted to 55. He's got his beacons on as well. He's gone, look. He's absolutely gone. See, I was always a responsible lorry driver. Most of the time. Yeah, I'm super impressed of how smooth this thing runs. It's, for a mod as well, it runs pretty well. Speed cameras went down to 50. I bet that fella picked up a few fines on his travels, don't you think? Go on, pull her up the hill. Go on. There we go. And back up. The windmills, windmills, well they're not windmills are they? What are those things? Wind farm, that's what it is. It's a wind farm on up on the hill. So what we got was Sheffield, Birmingham, Cardiff, so we want Birmingham, so we want the next lane. This one's probably going to filter off somewhere. Cross her over. Go. The next one's Cardiff as well. Oh, would that be the M4? No, what am I thinking? Where am I at? Yeah, M5. Oh, okay. So may as well stay in this lane just for the time being. Let that one filter out. And then we'll move over. For this one, nearly there. Dual carriageway. Yeah, we're nearly there. It's starting to show up on the mini map now. You can see just about see the edge of the marker. Dropping her off. What was we? LPG, was that what we was carrying? That's the substitute fuel, isn't it? LPG motors. So Birmingham is going green. Oh, red lights. Oh. Lots of building work going on. This cab's pretty good, isn't it? It's even got a sunroof. I think is that a picture up there? I don't know what that is. I've got a light. Handbrake. If I put that on, you'll see it move. Yeah, see? Hey. In fact, that for that matter is the key. Where is the key? It's down there somewhere. Oh, lights have changed. He's just jumped the lights. And he was going the wrong way as well. That, and they kick you for that as well, I've noticed. But I'm not getting involved in all that malarkey. Right, so we're around here and on the right. Over there, okay. Oh, it's going to be tight in here, isn't it? There we go, it's right there. That's it. Right, we do. Glasgow, yeah, that went good. There's only a little job though, not much experience. It'll do. Right, so let's quickly get the truck out of the way. So I want to block jobs. But I think that runs quite well. We only saw, let me see, about I think three people, two at the beginning, then we got overtaken. So we only saw 3 people, but it is early in the morning. So give it a few hours, and generally by lunchtime there's quite a few people on here. Yeah, he's doing about 2,000. I think I've noticed. Where do I want to go? Go to, yeah, go to the right. I'm in Birmingham, right? If I've got a save point over here, I have. Yeah, I do own it. I do own it. I do have the garage here. Garage manager. If I upgrade it, then I can get fuel. Look at that, it's starting to rain. Typical. Still, we're coming to the end, so it doesn't bother me. I drove in all that yesterday. We don't need to drive in all that again. And hey, it's a garage. If you upgrade it, you get, if you look in the background, you get somewhere to get fuel a little bit cheaper. And a nice big garage to drive around in. I actually don't need fuel. Just park her out over here somewhere. Xbox multiplayer. If you have it, worth downloading. Got to be good on the server. Otherwise they'll knock you off. I don't know if you get permanent bans. Train in the background. But it's worth a look at. If you haven't got the game, try the demo. If you like the demo, get the game. And you can get decent deals out there. If you get the gold edition, it has everything, the expansion packs and everything else. So the expansion pack is Poland, and was it Hungary? Poland? No, I can't remember. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I search everything. Anyway, thanks very much.